Hi, Stacy here today to talk to you about the Vera Tote classic style. This one in particular is one of my most used bags, aside from my saddle ups, but definitely one of my favorite bags to use. The Vera, I keep calling it Vera Tote. The name of it is actually just Vera, just like in the name of the company, the name brand, the mother of the co-founder, Vera Bradley VeraTotes. And it's created some confusion. I know it has with me when I go to search third-party websites for these, like eBay. How do you search for a bag called Vera? Put in the title or the search XL, Vera Bradley XL Tote, and you should be able to find a lot of Vera that way. So that helps a lot. But again, this is just the Vera. This is the older style, and they had this older style for a long time. Actually, this one, we'll take a look. No, they all have the quilted straps, which is awesome. I apologize. I know this bag shows some wear on the handles. I can feel it. It's soft from use. I have used this so many times with my children and traveling into the beach. I actually was digging some of the stuff out of here, out of this bag to do this video, and I still have sand in the bottom all the way from the beaches of Carlsbad, California. I miss it. Anyway, too expensive to live, but awesome place to vacation. Anyway, so I've used this exact bag that I've talked about this in my videos, for travel via airplane. I filled up with toys, with books. It just handles so well. It's gone to the beach with us countless times. It's a great teacher bag. You can see that great strap drop there. It just feels good on the shoulders. It doesn't hardly, I don't know, I can't even think of a time it's ever actually slipped off my shoulder, which can happen with shoulder bags. So it's been a great one to use. Like I said, this is the older style. This is Java Floral, Java Blue. Blah, blah, blah. I do that all the time. The names are so similar. Java Blue, Java Floral. And I do have it in Java Floral. This is Java Blue. One of the best-selling patterns that Vera Bradley has ever had. Anyway, this great bag features a slip-in pocket here on the front, and a handy key ring with the lobster clasp there. I mean, it's such a big bag that you really want to be able to not lose your keys in it. Then the inside, that fabulous light blue interior fabric. Love it, love it, love it. It has 6 slip-in pockets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And wow, okay, I do have a big stain on the inside of it. I don't think you can see it from here, and that's okay by me. A little bit of a stain there. My apologies. I can wash this. I haven't, but you flip it out, remove the cardboard base because this does have a sturdy base, and you can throw this in the wash. But there's the Vera Bradley tag there. This bag was made in the U.S. I knew Java Blue was probably right before they really started moving production to China, but this particular bag was made in the U.S. Then on the back here, you've got your zipper pocket. There you go, with the dark chocolate brown zipper, coordinating zipper, and then it has a toggle closure. Now you'll see with the new bags, this has completely gone away. This is actually one of the biggest complaints I've had about the bag, is just having that toggle closure, because stuff can fall out. But that's just how they made it. They've made changes, and that is one of the positive changes there that they have made for this bag. Love Java Blue. Alright, here's another oldie but goodie. Classic black. Kind of plain, but still a great bag. This one was made in China. That is right around when they really started moving production to China. There's the interior pattern there. Fabulous bag still. Not nearly as much use as my Java Blue, but still a great bag. These two don't have their retail tag. I've long since lost them. I want to say they retail for around 38. 38. I wish. 88 maybe. I've got some with tags. We'll take a look at that. This is Cambridge. This is a pattern. Actually, one of the very first pieces of Vera that I carried was a Cambridge hipster, an old style hipster. And it's one of those patterns that I fell in love with immediately, and then I'm like, it's so-so, went on to other bags. And now looking at it again, I'm like, wow, I really love that pattern. It came out with the mod floral blues and the mod floral pinks. So I feel like it kind of got overlooked because those were so popular. You can see I've had this one in storage for a while. It's got a few wrinkles in it. But it's a great pattern. I should just stop messing around with it so you can see it in all its glory here. Again, toggle closure. Like I said, this particular style of Vera, they had for a long time. They just recently made the switch. Here's Carnaby, which I feel is a great pattern for fall. My parents' hometown, the high school colors are burgundy and gold, and I feel like this kind of went with that burgundy and gold theme that they had. Of all the Vera patterns, it did the best. Matched that the best. That's not the high school I went to, but the high school that is in their current town. And there's the interior pattern of that. Canterbury Cobalt, which I absolutely love. I love the Cobalt. Canterbury Magenta is great too. It's actually a more popular pattern than Canterbury Cobalt. Me being more of a blue person, I absolutely love the blue. In don't pardon the cat hair there. In that, now it is a geometric design, so ladies with OCD, you may have a few issues with the way the pattern is on the bag, or any bag really. This one doesn't bother me. I think it's perfectly fine, even though that circle isn't dead center. I'm okay with that. And there's your Vera Bradley signature there in the trim there. Heather, my favorite pattern. You know, I should actually clarify, because I was just talking to a lady on Facebook about our favorite patterns last night. Actually, my very most favorite pattern is the interior lining of Citrus, the blue elephants. But since they made very, very, very little in it, you can find very little in that pattern. Heather's it for me. I obviously love all other patterns, not all of them, but most of them. But Heather, I feel like, just makes me the happiest every time I look at it. Look at that great placement there with that flower. So pretty. Yeah. Cute inside, the dots. Now, they have phone cases that are made with just that dotted Heather pattern. And it's cute too, but obviously out of date with, they were made for the iPhone 5. So, long since out of date. That's another video that's coming up, is outdated Vera Bradley products. This, if you have seen my Perfect Petals video, this is my newest Vera in Perfect Petals Disney bag. Disney calls the Vera a tote, just tote. Now, tote for Vera is different. I have one here. This is the tote for Vera. This is the tote for Disney, okay? Now, this is the older style of tote for Vera, but still, it's a tote. That is tote for Disney. It's called the Vera in Vera Bradley. So, I know when that Midnight with Mickey first came out, I was looking for the tote in it because they said the tote was coming, and all I found was the Vera. I'm like, oh, they must have two different sizes of totes. Actually, no, that's not the case. But going back to this fabulous pattern, love the little Mickeys that remind me of Candy there. My Lion King Mickey right there. And the interior pattern, which is like shower vines, only it has the Mickey silhouettes in it. My Just Mousing Around Vera Tote. I'm not a huge pink person, but I absolutely love the vintage Mickeys and Minnies in them. They're the style of character that I prefer the most, and so it has it, so I had to have it. I also have a backpack, small backpack for my daughter when she gets a little bit bigger. And there's the fun interior pattern with even more Minnies and Mickeys in them as well. Skip over that one for now. This is my last one I have in the old style of Vera. This is Mickey Meets Birdie. Birdie is the nickname for Barbara Bradley Backguard, and they used that in this pattern. It has great pattern placement with the birds. Do want to be careful and look at your pattern placement before you buy this bag, because you could get decapitated birds, kind of like this one right here, in the most unfortunate places, but this one's fine. There it is. I love the little pink Mickey heads. And then you've got your little ladybugs and the leaves there in the pink. Such a fun pattern. Even though it has a lot of white, I still think it's a lot of fun. Show you the inside there. The interior pattern. Now, Mickey Magical Blooms for Disney is the first pattern to be in the new Vera 2.0 style. It's still called the Tote. Both of these are called the Tote by Disney. But this is actually the Vera 2.0. We'll take a look at the differences here before we delve into how awesome Mickey's Magical Blooms are. Now, I need more hands here. Okay, here's the front of the bag. On the old Tote, you've got your key ring and your slip-in pocket. Unfortunately, they got rid of that key ring. Now they've added an additional slip-in pocket there, but they took away the key ring, and I prefer the key ring over an additional slip-in pocket. But it still has that major slip-in pocket there. It now has the nameplate as opposed to having Vera Bradley logo in the signature in the border there. And the border is gone too. See, no border there, border there. But they do have this nice finished look now with the black piping, whereas this does not have the piping. The backs are the same. Both have a zippered pocket there on the back. I don't think there's any additional pockets in here. No. The interior is basically the same. 6 giant slip-in pockets, same as the Vera. Now, here's the biggest difference, and I do like this change. The Vera 2.0 now has a zippered closure, slightly recessed zippered closure, and I really like that. See how that keeps everything nice and neat on the inside. There, you got that, and then as opposed to the toggle closure right there. And so you still have that open space where stuff can fall out. So we're going to take a look at one more issue that I've heard about with the Vera 2.0, but we're going to look at that when I get some space here cleared off. Just give me a few minutes. Going back to this fabulous pattern, Mickey's Magical Blooms. Love the color, love the Mickeys and Minnies. The characters are a little smaller than Midnight with Mickey, so you tend to get better pattern placement. I really like this here with Mickey and Minnie, and Minnie's kind of giving him a flirty look there. Just fun pinwheel flower there. Really cute centered green and white flower with the Mickey head in the middle. Just a fun pattern. Bohemian Blooms. You've seen this in other videos. I love the red geraniums in this pattern. This pattern feels so retro to me. Now, I should clarify one other thing. Do I need to? No, I don't need to. The Vera 2.0 still has the fabric lining. Woohoo! Yeah! Alright, there for a while. I think I was getting confused with the Miller, because I saw the Miller the other day, the new Miller, and it doesn't have the fabric lining. It has the nylon. That has fabric. Woohoo! Just a beautiful, beautiful color. And then there's the nameplate. And it's got some pink, more pink right there. And there's my beautiful red geranium. I don't plant geraniums here. Maybe I should, but we tend to kill everything off at our house. So maybe I'm doing them a favor by not planting them There's the interior there with the floral. Here is Java Floral. Now let's take a look at that close together. Dig out my trusty Java Blue Vera Java Floral. We're going to do a video on how patterns are similar to each other, and then side by side I don't think they look as similar as I originally thought, but Java Blue, Java Floral, whew, it'd be so easy to get those two names mixed up, and I know I'm going to do it. I've done it in the past, I will probably do it in the future, and I apologize. It just slips out, you know, you get to talking and you get all excited and it just comes out, so apologize for that. Okay, this is Java Floral with a few of my hairs right there. There we go. A little wind blowing today. I spent this afternoon playing outside with my kids. Rare, gorgeous spring day here. This bag, I feel like you can change to a lighter color if you get flowers with more of the light blue, or you can make it look darker with the dark brown. Now, as I'm talking, I'm also feeling another difference that I didn't even think about, but I did now, and I'm going to mention it. This has, I don't know if I can't do it here. I'm terrible at flipping bags inside out, but we're going to try this. Okay, the old Vera has a cardboard base. I usually have my husband help me out with this. I don't know if I can, here we go. Okay, this is the new style of base, new material of base. Ta-da! I'll pull it all the way out there. But it's got this plastic that is washable. You can keep that in the bag, wash it, do not dry it. You are going to melt this if you're not careful. So line dry it, but you can hear it there. It's got some bend to it. You know, soak it accidentally. It's not going to disintegrate like the cardboard bases, and I've had that happen with the Pink Elephant's pleated tote. So definitely an upgrade there. See if I can get this back in. There we go. Very easy. Like I said, I usually have my husband help me out with that. Going back to the price, the Vera retails for $86. The Vera 2.0 retails for $86. If that's a little salty for you, you can find them at third-party websites, secondhand market. Obviously, the Vera is a very durable bag. Here is Lilac Tapestry. I really feel like it can liven up this gray shirt I have on today. This would be a good color combination to wear. We're out. I've only been to the hardware store today. Did not take a Vera Tote to the hardware store. But I did get to go without my kids. Vacation! And there is the lovely interior pattern of Lilac Tapestry. I have pajamas in this pattern, and we'll do a video on clothing too. And I absolutely love it. It's just a fun pattern. And last but not least, you've got Northern Lights. You can really feel that base right there. Again, for the umpteenth time, I don't know why this is Northern Lights. It looks nothing like Northern Lights. That irks me every time I grab a piece in this pattern, but apparently it didn't bother me too much because I just picked up the new, or new to me, RFID Georgia wallet. And yeah, it's close by here. So we're going to use this bag to do this test that I've heard about. So there's that pattern. Ooh, my son is upset upstairs. I think he needs a nap. My in-laws are in town and they're currently watching them. He's been outside playing. Grandma, he needs a nap. There's the interior pattern. Kind of, I guess, starry on the inside there. This in Northern Stripes has the same interior pattern. And there, that base is kind of sticking out there. So, I have the blue bandana throw here today. It's one of my most worn throws. My kids have done so much to it. We're going to remove this to see. I apologize if you see the paint chips on here. Before I started using this as my studio space, my kids put all their chalk stuff on here because I painted a chalkboard on one of the side walls. So they use that. But they've got another place to put their chalk now. Okay, now you've got your Vera that's not going to stand up right now until I put something in it, which is fine. Okay, right there. Okay, let's start putting stuff in it and see what it does. Now, I'm going to do a stationery video here soon, so I just have a box of stationery. Just going to put in the bottom of the bag here. Vera stationery, of course. Okay, well that stood up alright. Now, I wonder, because that box has a sturdy, we're just going to dump everything that's in there with it. Add a few more items. I've got a pocket organizer, my new cell phone case, my brand new RFID Georgia wallet, matching pattern. I'm not seeing it. Okay, well I've seen, and I've seen pictures of this. Maybe it's for more use, I don't know, but the sides of the Vera, they've been complaining that are too floppy and they cave in. And this one's not really doing that. So maybe it's just select bags that's an issue with. If you have a bag that does that, please leave me a comment down below and let me know. But this one's not really doing it. So, and not that I'm disappointed that it didn't do it. I'm glad it didn't because this is my bag. But they were saying that the Vera was better constructed and stayed up better. But this one's doing fine. So who knows? Alright. Well, this has been my review for the Vera Tote. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative and hope you enjoyed seeing part of my massive, massive collection. Pros about this bag, it's huge. Great teacher bag, great travel bag. Had no issues with it. I've used it at the beach. Cons, the new bag does not have the key ring to it anymore. We'll flip on the other side here. In the con of the old bag, it had the toggle closure. So you kind of flip-flopped here. The new one doesn't have the key ring. The old one does. The new one has the zippered closure. The old one has the toggle closure. So you're kind of trading off there. But this has been a very classic bag for Vera Bradley. I don't see it going away anytime soon. Even though they've redesigned it, it's not going anywhere. I do highly recommend this as a good bag to take along with you. It has more pockets than a pleated tote. It's got a more of a, I guess, a rounder shape than the pleated tote. But still, both are great bags. Anyway, if you want to give me your opinion on the Vera bag, tell me what you carry. Leave those comments down below. I do respond. If you found this informative or entertaining, try to be a little entertaining. Please give me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you'd love to learn more about Vera Bradley and see more of my massive collection, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.